Hello, Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. This is lesson 214, and it's on mass emails and how we do that within Gigbuilder. You start from your main screen, as we see here, your dashboard, and that's going to be through Connect and Mass Email. You may or may not have something supplied. I've got two to show you as far as some examples, and then we'll build one on our own. But mass emails, we'll go ahead and open up what we call the test mass email. Is pretty simple to do. What you're basically creating here, and we're going to click on Edit, is a template. And from that template, you're going to decide who you want to send it to, and then you can send it to them instantly. So let's go through each of the fields that are in here. It's pretty simple. The name is what you're going to see. Again, it has nothing to do with what a client will see. You'll see it on your list of mass emails, so you kind of know what it is. So give it a descriptive name. This was just our test mass email. The subject is what you would have in a subject in an email, and we've done these in others. And yes, you can include tokens, these guys down here, by copying and pasting them. So you can add those as well, just like you can with anything else. The easiest thing to do is to drop the token in here and then copy and paste it. So if I want to say, thank you for using our services, and I want to have my company name in there, I can copy, thank you for using, and 1, 2, 3, that's going to have our company name in there. So we'll just go through there, and I'll show you when we see an email. Template, I'm going to show you one with or without a template. This will allow you to use any of the auto email templates that you have built within Gigbuilder instead of the body here. And I'll show you that next. And then who gets it? In this case here, it's the event primary contact. We create our email here, just as we have with others. I'll give you an example, a couple of videos at the end to show how you can do that in more detail. By inserting tokens, HTML validates, things of that nature to make sure you get through. Again, it's something you can play with, and we're going to show this when we create a new email. Attachments, we haven't done attachments yet, so that's why this is blank. And event filters. So in this case here, this email will go out to everybody who is in a status of a lead, whose event start date begins here, whose event's end date begins here, and then the event type, this is going to go out to all events, but I could be specific and go just to my weddings or things like that. So that's where we have on all this. We're going to go ahead and hit save. Again, just what we've shown you, so I'm going to open it back up, and the reason being for this is that once it's open, I can go down and not an edit, I can test it. And so by clicking test here, what this is going to do is it's going to send up to 3 message to your inbox so you can examine the results. And so you can see what it looks like before you send it out to everybody. So I'm going to hit OK, and then it's going to do a couple things. It's first of all going to do your search query, and it's going to tell you this is how many people are going to get your email. And up to 6 were sent to support at WeDJ Hosting, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And it only found 1 match, because again, this is our new database. So I'm going to click OK, and then we're going to click over to our mail. Now this is the RoundCube email that comes with your free WeDJ and Gigbuilder hosting. I've got other videos for that as well. So we'll take a look at the email that came through. Again, it was very simple. This is a test email for events and status lead. You can see how the tokens work. Regards, Scott Rosano, City Sounds Entertainment. And look at the subject. Thank you for using City Sounds Entertainment Services. So you've customized it just slightly, and you can see how it looks when you go into the actual client itself, or the actual email for the client itself that you're going to get several sample emails from. So from in all this, and we've done all this, and that's nice and standard, and then we're going to go ahead and do our next one with a template. So we click on that, click on template, and we're going to go ahead and click on this to edit. And what the template does is it does not use this message body at all. You can put something down here and it will append to the bottom of it, but basically a template is something you've already built, either a document or a scheduled email or something else like that, and it's going to send that instead. And then again, if you put something down here, it will append it, but most people do it this way. So they set the template that they want, and I've only got one. Again, in our Gigbuilder, if you've been following us all along, you should have at least one as well. It will then use this subject instead of the template subject. So you're going to have to remember, kind of sign contract reminder. This may want to be reminder to sign contract. All right. So it will send this template using the information from this primary contact, and will send this subject. So we scroll down, all the same. In this case here, it's just a lead from 1/1/23 to 12/21/23 and all events. I will hit save. And then we're going to go ahead and open the template test, and we're going to go ahead and do a test, which should be just the one email, since it's the same exact criteria, and it is. And then I can go back to my Gigbuilder email, and I can refresh, and there it is, reminder to sign contract. There it is, and then there is the actual contract template that we selected. So those are the two really easy ways to do it, and you can send them, again, instantly. And that's just by pressing the send email button here. So we've done all that. I'm going to go ahead and just go back, and we will create our own by clicking new. And from new, we're going to give it a name, and that's going to be, let's say, YouTube demo email. So this is what we're doing now. Subject, again, required tokens may be used. We already showed that. Test subject, doesn't matter. We're typing anything we want because we're just building one. Template, we're going to just send body text only. That's this. And it's going to go to the event primary contact, but it can go to others. Like, for example, you could send this to all employees. All right. And then in the message body itself, we could say dear, and then let's add the person's first name. This is where we use the tokens. And we go to that client tab, but I can type first. Type in their first name, click insert token, colon. We would like to be your company of choice in 2023. And then do whatever you want to do on it. It's just a matter of the email. So when you're done with this, you can validate it to see if the HTML looks good and if it's going to be any kind of spamish just by clicking that button. Again, we can click the name status of whatever we want. For example, say you had a whole bunch of events that you were unavailable for, and you would like to send them all a message letting them know that you would like to be available for them next year. So we could do a start date of like 01/01/2020 and end date of 12/14/2022, somewhere around today's date. And then I can select if I wanted to go maybe just my wedding receptions. So if I was unavailable for a wedding reception between this time period and I saved that information, this person is going to get this email. So we save and close. Again, we can open that up. Here is our YouTube demo email. We've sent it to unavailable during this time period, of which I know I have none. So if I hit test, it should come up with 0. And it does. And that is how you send mass emails. Hope you got something out of the video. Go ahead and play with a few. You can always test them to yourself to get comfortable with. And when you're done with that, come on back to our channel and get ready for the next video.